ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। भूवादयो धातवः
भूवादयो धातवः
सनाद्यन्ता धातवः
सनाद्यन्ता धातवः
धात्वा देहे सहसः
धात्वा देहे सहसः
नो नः
नो नः
इति तोनुं धातोः
इति तो नुम् धातोः
धातवः के इति भूवादयो धातवः सनाद्यन्ता धातवः इति औपदेशिक धातवः आतिदेशिक धातवः इति एतयोः सूत्रयोः उक्तमस्ति। भूवादयः भूश्च वाश्च भूवौ भूवौ आदि येषां ते भूवादयः द्वन्द्वगर्भबहुव्रीहिः। भू इति प्रथमगणस्य प्रथमधातुः वा इति अदादिगणस्य द्वितीयगणस्य वा इति गति गन्धने अर्थे यः धातुः वर्तते सः भूवादयो धातवः। आदिपदात् अन्ये धातवः सन्ति धातुपाठे पाणिनिमहर्षिणा उपदिष्टाः अतः औपदेशिकधातवः। सनाद्यन्ताः इत्युक्ते ये धातवः प्रत्ययानां योजनेन भवन्ति ते। तत्र 12 प्रत्ययाः सन्ति। सन् इति आरभ्य ते सर्वे ते अन्ताः प्रत्ययान्ताः प्रत्ययान्ताः नूतनधातवः ये सृज्यन्ते प्रत्ययेन प्रत्ययैः ते सनाद्यन्ताः धातवः आतिदेशिकधातवः इति। अनन्तरं धात्वादेः शः सः धात्वादेः औपदेशिक उपदेशे इति पदम् अनुवृत्तिरूपेण वर्तते। अतः धातुपाठे ये धातवः सन्ति तेषाम् आरम्भे प्रथमवर्णः यदि शः वर्तते मूर्धन्यषकारः तस्य स्थाने दन्त्यसकारस्य आदेशः भवति। सकारादेशं कृत्वा एव अनन्तरम् अन्यानि कार्याणि कर्तव्यानि। धातोः आदिः धात्वादिः धात्वादेः इति षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचनम्। उपदेशे धात्वादेः शकारस्य स्थाने सकारः आदेशः भवति। Up to that we have seen, yes? Right?
Yes.
That was the last one. But we are reading from the website.
Yes.
So that's a Vartika. Tatu sarvesham dhatunam sakaradesha tatra अपवादरूपेण धातवः सन्ति। ते के तत् उक्तमस्ति वार्तिके। सुब्धातु ष्टिवु श्वष्कतीनां सत्त्वप्रतिषेधः वक्तव्यः। This Vartika does the negation of षत्वं for subdhatu. Subdhatuः इत्युक्ते कः subdhatuः? नामधातुः। ये धातवः सिद्ध्यन्ति प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः तेषां नाम सुप् धातुः अथवा नामधातुः। सुप् धातुः ष्टिव् इति एकः धातुः वर्तते। श्वष्क अपि। एतेषां सत्त्वप्रतिषेधः कर्तव्यः। ष्टिव् and श्वष्क. Okay, we will read from here. I think we must have seen this ष्टिव् dhatu. ष्टिव् dhatu, it is in the sutra. ष्टिव् क्लमु क्षमाम and sutram is the shiti. Shiti pratyaya pare in the dhatu, sorry, in the sutra patha 76 or 75. Yes, it is. That's it. In this section, we have that sutra. Shtivu, 7375. Shtivu klamu chamam shiti. Shtivu. Shtivu dhatu, klam dhatu, cham dhatu, shiti pratyaye pare. Dirgaha bhavati. Therefore, Shtiv will become Shtiv when followed by Shit pratyaya. Shtiv dhatu, which belongs to which conjugation? It is first conjugation Shtiv. So for Shtiv is the content. When Shap pratyaya follows, what is supposed to happen? Upada should become Guna. But by this sutra, Upada becomes Dirgaha. Shiti pratyaya pare Dirgaha bhavati. Therefore, the form will be Shtivati, Shtivataha, Shtivanti. That sutram we must have seen or we will see. Don't worry. Now let us read from here. Parvati, please read.
Yes. Subdhatu Vartikam Subdhatu Shtivu Shvashkatinam Sattva Pratibhedho Vaktavyaha प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः सनादिप्रत्ययानां योजनेन ये धातवः सिद्ध्यन्ति तेषां विषये ष्ठिवु निरसने
तेषां विषये that pause, that is one part.
तेषां विषये ष्ठिवु निरसने 1.464
okay.
ओके इत्यस्य धातिः विषये
Not dhati.
धातुः
Dhatoho विषये.
धातोः विषये
There is no word dhati.
तथा च श्वश्क् धातोः विषये प्रकृतसूत्रं नैव प्रवर्तते इति अस्य वार्तिकस्य आशयः यथा
So even though the tiv dhatu, shvashk dhatu is patita in the dhatu pata, you can check with the dhatu pata. This dhatu, first conjugation, you can see tiv dhatu and shvashk dhatu. Nama dhatu, that we will see later. Tiv dhatu. Let's see the index only we have to see to find out the dhatu. So mudanya shakara. Tiv dhatu and shvashk dhatu. You see Tiv dhatu
स्टिव्
368. Then note. We'll see that. Then 368 and Shvashkadat, which is Vadigana 76. 368, 76. Three 68 and 76. 76, see, you can see first. Kaki, Vaki, Shwaki, Traki, Daukru. Daukru Visa Samba. The Bhashyam, Daukate, Daukete, Daukante. Ikkeropanishad Bhashyam. Gachati, and that meaning is used. Yeah, Gatyartaha. All these are Gatyartaha. Daukate, the Keropanishad Bhashyam. Acharya said, Gati, movement. For the mantra 4.6, I think. The mantra what I studied before that. Okay. Traukru, Shvashka, that is a dot. So Daukru already, I remember we say in the Bhashyam, Daukate. Therefore, all these dhatu must be Atmanipadi. Otherwise, also you can find out how Kashka, Vaska, Vaska, all these are Gatyartaha. You can see the statement. Shikradayaha udattaha anudattetaha. Therefore, anudatta itaha. Ita letter is that Arunasika Ach is it. Uswara is anudatta. So therefore it is anudatangitaha atme padam. So daukru, kru is ita letter. Upadeshe ajurunasika ach it. Therefore, the swara of this given anudatta. Therefore, atmanipadi. Similarly, shvashka. To shva, that one akara, ananasika ach. Shvashka, that is anunasika ach. And swara is given ananunasika achaha swaraha udattaha. Udattaha. Anunasika achaha swaraha anudattaha. Yaha arunasika achaha saha ita bhavati. Anudatetaha, anudatangitaha atmanepodam sutrena. Ete dhatavaha atmanepadinaha bhavanti. Taha shvashka is atmanepada. Shvashkate, shvashkete, shvashkante. This is 76. Okay, then
68
368. That dhatu is Shtiv dhatu. Shtivu. Shtivu nir asane. What is the meaning of nir asane, nirasane? Nirasane, nir asane. Asane is as dhatu plus lut pratyaya asane. It is babe lut with ni upasarga to as means to throw. Nirasane means to spit, to clean the mouth. That's the meaning. So nirasane is to. That is dhatu. Dhatu shopade shakara at the beginning. To. Parasmipadi or Atmanepadi. That also you can find out from this statement. It is Parasmipadi, it must be Parasmipadi. Jivadayaha udattaha udattetaha. It's letter that whom is udatta, not anudatta. Therefore, Sheshat Kartari Parasmaipadam, therefore Parasmaipadi dhatu. Okay. This is a dhatu. Now, coming back here. Therefore, Shtu dhatu is Parasmaipadi first conjugation, Shvashka dhatu also. So, एतयोः धातोः तथा नामधातूनां विषये सत्त्वं न प्रवर्तते. सत्त्वप्रतिषेधः सत्त्वं न प्रवर्तते. सत्त्वप्रतिषेधः यथा प्लीस् रीड्.
यथा षण्मुखः इव आचरति अस्मिन् अर्थे कर्तुः क्यङ् सलोपश्च 3:11 इत्यनेन षण्मुखशब्दात् क्यङ् प्रत्यये कृते षण्मुखाय इति धातुः सिद्ध्यति. अयं नामधातुः अथवा सुब्धातुः अस्ति. अतः अस्य आदौ विद्यमानस्य षकारस्य सकारादेशः न भवति. अत एव अस्य लट्लकारस्य प्रथमपुरुषैकवचनस्य रूपं षण्मुखायते इत्येव षकारघटितं सिद्ध्यति.
Okay. This is a dhatu Shanmukaya, dhatu derived from the Subantam. Derived, yeah, by adding the pratyaya, kyang pratyaya. So derived from the pratipadikam, or we can call padam. In fact, padam, principle dhatu pratipadika, look, that pratyaya goes away.
Okay.
From the Shanmukha we get. Shanmukha is the name. Shat Mukhaha.
Yes, yeah, saha.
Right? Shat Mukhaha Esham. Yasya saha. So we cannot make it Sanmukha. There is no word like that.
Okay.
Therefore, this is a Namadhatu. From Shanmukha we get Shanmukhaya. Kyang is Ngit Pratyaya. Therefore, it is Atmanepadi Dhatu. Content of Kyang is Ya only. And Ngit, therefore, Anudata Ngitaha Atmanepadam. So, Kartuhu, in the meaning of Shanmukha iva acharati, like he's acting like Shanmukha. His behavior is like Shanmukha. In that meaning, Shanmukha Pratipadikat Kyang Pratyaha Bhavati, the resultant would be a Namadhatu, Subdhatu, New Dhatu, Aupadeshika, Atideshika Dhatu. So Shanmukhayate, Atmanepada, Shanmukhayate, Shanmukhayante. All the lakaras possible. Ashanmukhayata, Ashanmukhayetam, Ashanmukhayanta, lang lakara, Shanmukhayatu, Shanmukhayatam, Shanmukhayantu, lot, Shanmukhayet, Shanmukhayetam, Shanmukhayeyugu, in ling lakara. Even in future tense, other tense, all the tenses are possible.
So, depending on context, we have to Shanmukhaya is Chaturthi Vibhakti of Shanmukha also. So, it's...
Yeah. Shanmukaya, there it is Padam. Shanmukaya, Chaturthi Ekavachanam. Here, Shanmukaya is a Dhatu. That's the difference.
Namadhatu.
Namadhatu. So it's not a Padam. It becomes Padam only when you add a thing, something anta Padam.
Yes.
So, yes, Sattvam will not happen. That is one example he has given. Shanmukha, good example. You can remember this. Then Shtu, please read.
Shtu, Ayam Dhatuhu, Bhavadigane, Divadigane cha vidyate. First and second. Asmin Dhatu.
First and fourth.
फोर्त् गण ओके अस्मिन् धातौ विद्यमानस्य आदिस्थस्य शकारस्य प्रकृतसूत्रेण सकारादेशः न भवति यथा स्टीवति स्टीवतु अष्टीवत् आदयः अत्र षत्वनिवृत्तिः न भवति अतः अत्र ष्टुत्वनिवृत्तिः अपि नैव जायते.
That also. When sakara comes, then takara should become takara. When shakara itself is not replaced by sakara, then takara will remain. So you can note shtiv dhatu, content is shtiv, first conjugation, shap comes, the upada e, takara, takara, ikara, not upada he. In fact, it is upada he, the shtiv dhatu. Upada is ikara. So puganta lagu padasya, by that guna is supposed to happen, it will not happen. Becomes shtivati. That's the sutra what I just showed. When shit pratyaya follows, dirghatvam happens for this dhatu. Don't do guna. Because we don't have the form shtevati. Shtivati. Guna happens by the sutra 7386. Puganta lagu padasya cha. And there is a special rule for this dhatu. Shtivu, klammu, chamam, shiti pratyaye pare, which is 7375. Therefore, it is well over this. Even though 86 comes later, paratvad. But this is an exception to that. Very particularly given shtiv dhatu shit pratyaye pare. Therefore, this to be applied. The dirghatvam happens. Therefore, shtivati latlakara. Ashtivat langlakara. Ashtivatu lotlakara. Ityadi rupam. Atra shatva निषेधः सत्त्व प्रतिषेधः भवति. ओके नेक्स्ट धातु श्वश्क धातु प्लीज रीड.
श्वश्क गतौ इत्यस्मिन् धातौ विद्यमानस्य शकारस्य अपि प्रकृतसूत्रेण षत्वं न भवति अतः अस्य रूपाणि श्वश्कते अश्वश्कता श्वश्कताम् एतादृशानि भवन्ति.
Yes, this is also first conjugation. Atmanepadi dhatu will not happen. Okay.
Yes.
Then Ganesh, you can read.
धातोः शोपदेशस्य प्रयोजनम् धातुपाठे विद्यमानाः सर्वे अपि.
What is शोपदेशः?
उपदेशे shakara is there.
शः उपदेशः यस्य धातोः सः धातुः शोपदेश धातुः. Shakara as in the Upadesha. Shaha is Upadesha in which dhatu? That dhatu is Shopadesha dhatu. Like for example, Shta, Shna, and even here that also Shtu, Shvashka, all Shakara Upadesha. But these dhatus, these two dhatus exception will not undergo Sattva. But why? First of all, why it is given? Suppose if it is replaced by Sakara for other dhatus, excepting these two dhatus. Then why is giving Mudani Shakara? Should have given Sna itself, should have given Sta itself, right? Why is given, can you guess why Parani Maharshi has made it Shna Mudani Shakara or Shta Mudani Shakara? Because Datta Dehe Shaha Saha by that sutra, Mudani Shakara will get Sakara Adesha, right?
Yes.
Then therefore Sakara is Adesha Sakara. Therefore, Adesha Pratyayoho by that sutra, Apadanta Sakara, when preceded by Innarku, Mut Shattam will happen. That is the reason. That we want that to happen. That is achieved by having Mudana Shakara at the beginning of the Dhatus in the Upadesha. That is the reason. That's what he says here. Dhatoho Shopadeshasya Prayojanam. What is the purpose of having Shakara in the beginning of the dhatus? Okay, yeah, please read.
धातुपाठे विद्यमानाः सर्वे अपि सकारादयः धातवः मूलरूपेण शोपदेशाः न सन्ति.
Yeah, we can see Dhatupata, there's all the Dhatupata beginning with Mudani Shakara, no. Dhatupata Vidyamana Sarve, all the sarve sakaradi dhataha mula rupena shopadesha na bhavanti. Not all the dhatus are having shakara as upadesha. There are some dhatus, there are many dhatus, not some. In fact, many dhatus which are beginning with a sakara. Because where shatvam is not required, doesn't happen, that is why it's not given. You see the index, there are sakara dhatus. These are all sakara. There is no upadeshika shakara, right? So many dhatus are there. Not all the dhatus. If that is so, then there should not be any sakara the dhatu in the dhatu pata. But they are there, right? So many are there. Sparda, smru dhatu. It is not shmru. So sarve dhatavaha mula rupena shopadeshaha na bhavanti sakarade dhatavaha, right? There are, therefore, only some dhatus are given shopadesha. Please read.
On the other hand, why not all dhatus start with sakara? Because anyway they are replaced.
Then it not enjoys the status of being an adesha sakara, then shattam cannot happen in the context, right? That's why. That's the reason I told in the beginning itself. By having sakara as the adesha, then the sakara gets the status of being an adesha sakara, therefore it can undergo shatvam. Adesha pratyayoho, that is the basis.
So
Right?
because adesha sakara. That's
Yeah, once sakara comes, it is what sakara it is. It is not, sakara is not prakriti sakara.
okay.
It is,
So
it
adesha
becomes an
sakara.
adesha sakara. So, adesha sakara, which is an avyava of the pratyaya, will undergo shatvam, provided the conditions are fulfilled. Should not be at the end of the padam and should be preceded by in or ku, right, immediately, or even when intervened by num, shar, visarjaniyaha, vyavaya, if any one of them even intervenes, then also shattam can happen. That rule is there. For that to, that the shattam to happen, for some dhatus it required. That is why padesha, shopadesha is given. Yeah.
Yes. धातुपाठे विद्यमानाः सर्वे अपि सकारादयः धातवः मूलरूपेण शोपदेशः न सन्ति केवलं शोपदेशाः न सन्ति केवलं केषाञ्चन धातूनां विषये एव औपदेशिक स्वरूपे शहकारः श्रूयते एतेषु सर्वेषु धातुषु स्थापितस्य शकारस्य प्रयोजनं
Shakarah श्रूयते, not shahakarah.
शहकारः
It is not a good. Shakarah only, maybe typo. Shakarah श्रूयते, that's it.
शकारः श्रूयते एतेषु सर्वेषु धातुषु स्थापितस्य शकारस्य प्रयोजनं षत्वप्रकरणे दृश्यते तदित्थं शोपदेश धातुषु जायमानः सकारः आदेशरूपेण सिद्ध्यति अतः एतादृशः सकारः यदा इन् वर्णात् परः विद्यते तदा तस्य आदेशप्रत्ययोः इति सूत्रेण षत्वं संभवति.
That's what I saw, right? So, sarveshu dhatushu stapitasya sakarasya prayojanam kim shatta prakaranam is referring to the section 8359 section. That shatta prakaranam. That is shatta prakaranam. Please note that shattam. Why it is called shatta prakaranam? Because murdhanyaha, the word occurs in the 8.3. That whole section is called shatta prakaranam. In the case of sakara, apadanta sakara replaced by murdhanya shakara, and there is other sutrams by which murdhanya letters, that is tavarga letters replacement also happens for certain things. So the whole thing is shatta prakaranam, murdhanya adeshaha, and because here the sibilant is sakara, therefore he says shatta prakaranam. So murdhanya adeshaha. In fact, it is, the whole thing is, let's see, apadantasya murdhanyaha, starting from here onwards, 8355 up to 119. This is murdhanya prakaranam. Murdhanya is Mudanya letters are, what are Mudanya letters? Ritu Rashanam, Murdha. So Rikara, that is vowel. Leave that out. Repa, okay, that is Rep, Ritu Rashanam. Tu and Sha, mainly they undergo. That is, they are the Adesha. In the place of Sakara, Shakara, Mudanya Shakara. Similarly, other Vargas, letters, Tavarga Adesha will come. So, this is Shatva Prakaranam. Under Murdanya, we have Shatvam happening for these, for the Sakara, Padanta Sakara. This is the rule, this up to this. Padantasya, this 5 sut 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Combining this only, the whole thing comes Shatva Prakarana. And there is an extension to Shatvam happening for the Dhatu also. Shas Dhatu, Vas Dhatu, Gas Dhatu. Even though this is, here it is, Sakara is part of the Dhatu itself. Shas Dhatu, Shas to teach. Vas Dhatu to live. Gaslu Dhatu, which is Gas Dhatu. So these Dhatus having Sakara, they also will undergo Shatvam. This Sakara is a part of the Dhatu. Then, of course, there are some other things are given. This is called Shatva Prakaranam. Shatva Prakaranam is, this is a Shatva Prakaranam. Then after that, here, the rest follow is some are there. Then Dattam happening, called Dattam. Mudanya Adeshaka comes. Mudanya Dakara. So Shatvam is referring to 8359, that section. So Shopadesha Dhatu Sho Jayamanaha, the Sakara which comes, Jayamanaha which occurs, which happens, which is born in the place of Mudanya Shakara, Adesha Rupena Vartate. Therefore, it will undergo Shatvam in the Shatva Prakaranam. Ekam Udaharanam Etadrasham. Shiv Dhatu, which is not Shivu, please note, this is not Shivu, Shiv. So the Dhatu is Siv. We do this, Tattva Degeshaha Saha Sattvam, and we get Siv. Lit Rupam he has given, it's okay. Lit Lakara. Lit Lakara, in what sense Lit Lakara is used? Lit Lakara is anyone. Kasmin Varte Littaha Prayujyate.
Late comes in Vedas.
Not late, lit. Remote past, Parokshe lit.
Actually,
We have seen, meanings we have seen at least. Not Parokshe lit. What is Paroksha? Akshnaha Paraha is Paroksha. That you were not the witness of the action happened. Rama went to the forest. Did you see? No. It happened how many years before? Thousands of years before. So, Paraha Akshnaha. It is beyond your perception. That's called Parokshe lit. You have not seen, you have heard. My friend has gone to US. I have not seen, I heard 6 months before. That is also Parokshe lit. Time, right? So lit Lakara. So lit Lakara and Pratham Purusha Ekavachana Pratyaya is general Pratyaya Vinotip. And for lit Lakara, it is replaced by null. It's all we must have seen. This is a content is a. Lakara is Ita letter. By which sutra? Murdanya Nakara is Ita letter by two. Nitvat. What is supposed to happen? Nit Pratyaya follows. What type of Pratyaya Nakara is? Null is. Null is. Okay, what Pratyaya tip is? In fact, what Sarvadhatukam or Adadhatukam?
Sarvadhatukam.
Very good. Adadhatukam. Why it is Adadhatukam? Because?
Tip is Sarvadhatukam.
Huh?
Tip is sarvadhatukam. Tip shit.
No. It is Adadatuka. Tingshit Sarvadhatukam, Adadatukam, Sheshaha, Litascha, Litlakara Pratyasar, Adadatukam, the Tip Pratyasar, Ardadatuka, Ashishi, Ashiling, as well as Litaha, Tingshit Sarvadhatukam, 31113114, third chapter at the end, you will see Tingshit Sarvadhatukam, Adadatukam, Sheshaha, then 3-4. Then Ashiling and Lita also given the status of Adadatukam. Please see 31113, 114, 115, 116. Tingshit Sarvadhatukam, Adadatukam, Sheshaha. The rest are Adadatuka. What about Lit? That is also Adadatuka. And Ashiling, Ling, Ashishi. Ling, we have two Ling. Vidiling and Ashiling. Adadatuka Pratyaya. So even though tip is there, don't think it is. If it is tip is Sarvadhatika, then you know what will happen? Tartari Sarvadhatike, shap will come. Does shap come? No. Right?
Yeah.
Therefore, it is not Sarvadhatika. And we have another sutra. In case of Parasmai Pada, Litlakara, Adeshas are given. Nal, Atus, Us, Tal, Atus, Am, Avama. Al, Nal, Vama. That is the Adesha in the place of those 9 pratyas, Tip, Tasti, Sip, Tastam, Vipasmas. Corresponding to Tip is Null is the Adesha, and the Null will cause Angakarya that we will see. But Litlakara, what happens? Dittam happens, right? Duplication happens for Lit. So therefore, Siv, and this Null content is A, Nit Pratyaya, and this is the Anga is Alanta, and penultimate is Rasvaik, therefore it will undergo Guna Angakarya, Save. Therefore now we have Siv, right? What Sakara is this Sakara and what Sakara is this Sakara? The both are, the Sakara has come in the place of Mudanya Sakara. This Sakara is preceded by what letter? Apadanta Sakara, preceded by Inkoho, Adesha, Pratyayoho, all those things. Okay, and Abhyasakara, etc. will happen. Don't worry. This is Abhyasa, this is Abhyasta. In duplication, we will see. In Abhyasa, that Vakara will go away. Okay, that we have to do first. Now we have Sisev plus a Siseva. Just we have to add Siseva should be the form, but that is not the form because the Sakara, what you see is, has come in the place of Mudane Shakara. Therefore, you have to apply Shatva Prakaranam, that Sutra, Adesha Pratyayoho. Therefore, you will have Sheva. This Sakara is preceded by nothing. Therefore, Sattvam cannot apply for this. Whereas this Sakara is Apadanta Sakara, fine. And Sakara is Adesha Sakara, preceded by E, Inkoho. Therefore, the Sheva. After doing Abhyasa Karya and all, you have to do this. Vakara goes away. Don't think it is Inkoho will apply there. Because this Abhyasa, we know, Abhyasa Karyam, that we will be seeing in detail later. Don't worry. So Sisheva is the Litlakara Rupam. Therefore, here you can see Shatvam happening for the Sakara. This is not possible unless in the Dhatu Pata, the Dhatu is given with Shakara, Shopadesha Dhatu. That is the significance of Dhatu having Sakara in the Mudani Shakara in the Dhatu Pata. So that it will get Sakara Adesha and later by Shatva Prakanam it will undergo Shatvam. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Therefore, Sesheva. Litlakara example is given. Other examples also we can take, and we have seen in Subanta and all. Okay. Same thing. Okay, please read.
ये धातवः शोपदेशाः न सन्ति तेषां विषये एतादृशं षत्वं न प्रवर्तते.
Of course, right?
Yes.
Those dhatus which are not having Shakara.
Prakriti Sakara.
Sattvam will not happen. I mean, yeah. Yes, Shatvam will not happen, right?
Yes.
Okay, please read.
यथा शिवु
Srivu, Srivu.
श्रिवु
Hmm.
गतिशोप
Gati Shoshana.
शोष
Shoshana meaning?
गतिशोषणयोः
What is Shoshana?
गतिशोषणयोः
What is Shoshanam?
शोषण
Na Shoshayati Marutaha. What is Shoshanam then?
ड्राई
Yeah.
ड्राई
The sense of, this is Gatyarthaka Dhatu and also the sense of Shoshana it is used. These are all the popular meaning of the dhatus. The dhatu pata, the meanings what you see, they are the popular meaning. Okay. You cannot confine the dhatu only to those meaning because dhatu nam aneka artaha. Dhatus have many meanings. Then how do we know? By the usage only. By the usage of Shrishta Purushas. We come across those dhatus in the literature. Shrishta Prayoga. Shrishta nam prayogena dhatvartaha. Yagite. And whatever dhatus are given the dhatu pata, they have the popular meanings are given. Bhu sattayam, yedavruddho. Similarly here, srivu, gati shoshanayoho. Which conjugation? Fourth
Vivadi.
conjugation. Okay, please read.
अस्य धातोः लिट् लकारस्य प्रथमपुरुषैकवचनस्य रूपं प्रथमपुरुषे एकवचनस्य रूपं सिस्रेव इति भवति.
Okay, here you see, if it is lit lakara, that tip pratyaya is sarvadhatuka, then shan would have come. Where is shan in the form sisreva? Is it there? No. Therefore, it is not sarvadhatuka pratyaya. You understand? Why tip pratyaya is not sarvadhatuka, I told.
Yes, dear.
If tip is sarvadhatuka pratyaya, then gana vikarana will come.
Mm.
Where is ya, shan, ya in the form of the dhatu? Not there. Therefore, it is not. That is why sarvadhatuka pratyaya, the definition is given when a sarvadhatuka pratyaya follows, gana vikarana will come. Kartari. That is important. Kartari prayoge. That is when the tip pratyaya denotes the karta. When karta abhigitaha bhavati, tatra in kartari prayoge sarvadhatuka pratyaya pare dhatoho paraha gana vikarana pratyaha bhavati. Here it is not the shen. So therefore tip is not sarvadhatuka. In the case of lit and ashiling, it is they are adha dhatuka. Okay, therefore sisreva iti bhavati rupam. Same thing, same process happen. What is given here, you can replace it by sriv dhatu. Same process, duplication, etc. Those things happen. Finally, we get sisreva. So this dhatu, why here shattam is not doesn't happen? Because in the upadeshika form itself, it is srivu only. Unlike the other dhatu in the given the example here, it is shivu mudanya shakara shivu, whereas here it is srivu. Because here the form is sisreva, we don't require the sakara as a adesha sakara in this rupa siddhi, right? Therefore, it is not given mudanya shakara here. Understand? If
No
the
shatva happens.
it
Yes.
means we must have the knowledge of the whole to decide to have sakara ashakara. And only Panini Maharishi can do, because he is Ishvara. He can know, he has a whole thing simultaneously, everything. If something happens, something goes wrong, then he knows it. It's like an eagle, he has the entire thing in his mind. That's why it is not a human being. Not a human being at all, of course. Ishvara. So he knows this. That's why he has not given Mudanya Shakara as the Upadeshika Rupam. This is just an example, but how many are there? This is just a little example. In some other place, something will happen. Then keeping that in mind, you would have made the forms like that. So it is not within the capacity of human intellect. Yeah, please do.
He has to work backwards everywhere.
How is it possible for human being? It should be a super, not even a supercomputer. It is super something. Huh? The brain should be like that then. What we know is nothing. There's so many forms, other forms, Yanganta, Sananta, other things, so many forms. Those forms we never use. Sometimes we don't see in the language, we never use also. All these things keep taken into consideration. The mind should be that it's live, and you have to reverse work, right? It's not easy. It means even if you take him as a human being, then how much intelligence or the memory, the power, the capacity we must have. But of course, that's why we say it's not possible. So Ishvaraha, Magarshi. Okay, please read.
अत्र धातौ विद्यमानः सकारः आदेशनिर्मितः नास्ति, अतः आदेशप्रत्ययोः इत्यनेन तस्य षत्वम् अपि न विधीयते.
It's clear, right? Dhatu Vidyamana Sakaraha, the Sakara which is present in the Dhatu, it is not Adesha Nirmita Sakara. Sakara has not come in the place of Mudani Sakara. Therefore, Shatva will not happen. Right? Okay. Now, the next sutra. Dhatva Adeshe Shaha Saha 6165. The next sutra 6160. 6464 is Dhatva Adeshe Shaha Saha. 65 will be No Naha. And 66 we know. What is 66? What is 66? Svanta, we have applied this 66 left and right. Anyone? 66, 6166 by that, what will happen? Sulopaha, Algya, sorry, Lopo Vyorvali, 6168, that is not 6166. Lopo Vyorvali, of course, you will see Lopo Vyorvali, 6168, I was about to say. Veghe Pruktasya, 6168. Algya Bhyadirga Sutisya Pruktamal. Remember the sutram?
Yes, Ji.
Yes, Ji.
We have used left and right this sutram, right? Supratyaya goes away. Okay, this is all. Therefore, this sutra in this section, many sutras we have seen. Therefore, this is one. Dhatva Degeshaha Saha. Then No Naha. Yes, Kameshwarji, you read. No Naha, no is what vibhakti, which is Stani, which is Adesha.
Shashti Vibhakti. Naha
So,
is
Is Adesha.
Shashti Stane Yoga. See, you have to remember the Shashti Stane Yoga by that sutra, that which is in Shashti Vibhakti, unless otherwise the other Shashtis are not there, it has to be Stani Shashti. Because Shashti Bhakti has got Sambandha Shashti and other Shashtis are there, right? In those meanings, if it is not used in the sutra, then it must be Stani Shashti. And that which is Shashti Vibhakti, Shashti Stani Yoga, that is which is Stani will be in Shashti, and Adesha will be in Pratama Vibhakti. So no Naha means Murdani Nakara is the Stani. Adesha is
Adesha.
And Sandhi also happened. What is Sandhi is? No Naha. Naha. What's Sandhi? Oh, it has become no.
Ukara will come in the place of Visarga.
By the sutra?
Ashicha.
Yes, by the sutra, Ashicha. Ashicha number is? Ashicha number is? 61?
61114.
Yes. 114 or 11? Okay, that plus or minus 1 always you can take, right? Ashicha.
Atoro
Rapudada Plute.
That is 61113.
113, this is 114. So remember the sutra. Ashicha happening. Okay, yeah. Fine. Please read. And Anurti is 1 minute. Please see the sutra part. You have to know what are all the sutra, what are the words, what coming as Adesha. Keep Sutrapata always by your side. Website you can refer. That's fine. But Sutrapata, you should know you have to use 6166, 65. Datvadehe coming as anuvrutti. So Datvadehe, that means Adi. Beginning of the Dhatu. Dhatoho Adihi, Datvadihi, and Shashti of that, Datvadehe, like Arishabda, Datvadehe, Adista, Modad Nakarasya, Nakaradesha Bhavati, of which Dhatu? Adechaha Upadesha Ashiti. Here you see the word Upadesha. That goes anuvrutti up to 65. So all these are, this section is Upadesha. In the Upadesha, Upadeshe Dhatvadehe Naunaha, that is his complete sutra. Upadesha. Please remember, this is Adecha Upadesha Ashiti also we have seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will get akara desha.
Yes. Ejanta Dhatu, when followed by a pratyaya, which is not a shit, will get akara adesha. Right? And that Ejanta Dhatu of the Upadesha. In Upadesha, we have Ejanta Dhatu. Can you give some examples? Many other. Glai, Mlai, right?
Yeah.
All these are
Gaye.
Ejanta Dhatu.
Gayati.
So that will get the Glai will become followed by Ashiti Pratyaya. So Glai will become, in Pratham Purusha Ekavacham Natlakara, Glai become, what's the form? So it happens by this sutra, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
No, it doesn't happen by the sutra. Glai plus shap, Ashiti Pratyaya only that I become a. But Glai plus shap is shit Pratyaya. There, Glai plus shap is ayadi sandhi. Yeah.
Correct.
Whereas Glai plus ta Pratyaya or Tuman Pratyaya, right? There it happens. Glai plus Tuman, for example. Tum Pratyaya is not a shit Pratyaya. Therefore, Glai will become Glatum.
Glatum.
Like that happens, right?
Okay.
Okay. Therefore, Upadesha, all these are important. Anuvrutti. Okay, you can read from here. Please read.
धातोः औपदेशिकस्वरूपे आदिस्तस्य नकारस्य नकार आदेशः भवति. धातुपाठे पाठितेभ्यः approximately 2000 धातुभ्यः प्रायेण 35 धातूनां
Pancha-trimshati.
त्रिंशत्
Pancha-trimshat, not trimshati.
30 धातूनाम् औपदेशी स्वरूपे प्रथमवर्णः नकारः
Aupadeshika Swarupe, that is a typo. I is missing. Not Aupadeshi Swarupe. There is no word Aupadeshi. Aupadeshika Swarupe.
औपदेशिकस्वरूपे प्रथमवर्णः नकारः विद्यते. एते सर्वे धातवः नोपदेशाः धातवः नाम्ना ज्ञायन्ते.
Namna, what vibhakti?
नाम्ना तृतीया.
By what tritiya? Prakrityadibhyaha upasankyanam. Remember?
Yes.
We saw before. Kamna nyayate. So it is Prakrityadibhyaha upasankyanam. The Prakriti, other words are Gotra, Nama, all this. Anyway, just to make you see that Namna is Prakrityadibhyaha upasankyanam. Okay, please read.
एतेषां सर्वेषाम् आदिस्तस्य नकारस्य प्रक्रियायाः प्रारम्भे इत् संज्ञलोपात् अनन्तरम् इत्संज्ञलोपात् अनन्तरं नकारादेशः भवति इति अस्य सूत्रस्य आशयः.
Okay, there. Dhatoho, what vibhakti? Dhatoho aupadeshika swarupe. Dhatoho, what vibhakti in that line?
षष्ठी.
Yes, Sashti only. Aupadeshika swarupa of the dhatu. In the Aupadeshika swarupa. Don't try to exactly do in, what, at, and all. I'm just saying. Aupadeshika, in the Aupadeshika swarupa of the dhatus, Adistasya is Adau tishtati iti Adistaha. That which is located in the beginning. Adistasya nakarasya mudran nakarasya dantya nakaradesha bhavati. Dhatu pate patitebhyaha. Patitebhyaha, what is the pratipadi? What vibhakti patitebhyaha is? What vibhakti patitebhyaha? Anyone?
पंचमी.
Chaturthi. How can be Chaturthi? No,
Panchami.
Panchami or Chaturthi, but is it Panchami or Chaturthi here?
Panchami Bahuvachanam.
Panchami Bahuvachanam. Among the 2000, the Patita is, what is Patita?
Party Nijanta Rupam.
Nijanta Rupam. That which are taught. Patita. Tata pratyaya also. What are Patita? The karma is dhatu. Therefore dhatubhyaha. Patitebhyaha dhatubhyaha. Kutra dhatu pate. Prayena.
Mostly.
That also Tritiya, right?
And is it Avyayaji?
Prayaha avyayam is that. But prayena is, I think, prakrityadibhyaha upasankyanam. Okay. Let us, let me confirm that prakriti. Okay. Prayena, you can take it as avyaya. That is well, not prakrityadibhyaha. Okay. Prayena is, oh, here it's gone. It is avyaya. Vibhakti pratirupaka avyaya there. Okay, cannot, there's no praya shabda, you can decline like that. So prayana as the tritiya vibhakti, but it is vibhakti pratirupaka avyaya. The avyaya has got that vibhakti.
Oh.
Okay. They're like that, we have words like that. It seems to be, tritiya, chaturthi like that, but they are avyaya. Only in that vibhakti only can be used. So among the 2035 dhatus are 35 dhatus. 35 dhatus in the Aupadeshika Rupam have the Pratama Varna Mudhanya Nakara. They are called Nopadesha Nakaraha Upadeshaha Yesham Dhatuna Te Dhatavaha. Yesham Te Dhatavaha Nopadesha Dhatu. Those dhatus which have Mudhanya Nakara as the first letter, Mudhanya Nakara as the Adesha, as Upadesha. They are called Nopadesha Dhatavaha. Like Shopadeshaha. Etesham Sarvesham Aditya Nakarasya Prakriyayaha Arame. What Prakriya? That's what we think the Prakriya. What Prakriya we are going to do? First, we have to refine the Dhatu. Remove the Ita letters first. Then take the content, then apply all these rules. That's why Ita Singya Lopat Anantaram. First, we Ita letters to be removed. What is the purpose of Ita letters? We know Dhatu is Parasmipadi or Atmanipadi and all the others. Things we know from the Ita letter only. Whether sate or anit, that also, all those things. So therefore, Ita letters were removed first. And then Dhatu is refined. We have to apply this Shahasaha, Nonaha, Arutaha, Dhatuhu, Rukaradesha, Ikaradesha, all those things you have to do it. So then Prakriyayaha Arambe Nakaradesha Bhavati. That is what the Sutra says. Kanichana Udaharanani. We have the Dhatu, Nij Dhatu. Which conjugation? It is First conjugation. Parasmipadi or Atmanepadi? It is Ubhayapadi, right? How do you know? How do you know?
Nyakara.
Yes.
It letter.
Svaritaha, Ngitaha, Kartavipraya, Kriyapale. It is Atmanepadi. Paragami Kriyapale, Parasmipadi. So Nakara is the it letter. Therefore, it is Ubhayapadi. Mudani Nakara is that Mudanya will be replaced by Dantya. Therefore, Rupam is Ni.
Ni.
Similarly, Nu. Adadi is which conjugation? Adadi.
Second conjugation.
Second conjugation. Adadi. First dhatu is Adudhatu. Adu Bhakshane. So Nu will become Nomi. Comes right. How do you decline? Nu plus Nomi, the word comes. Nomi means I do namaskara. Pranamami ityartaha. Nomi, the word comes in some shloka. In
Numaha. Sorry.
huh?
Numaha.
No, Naomi, I mean, that comes in some Prarthana shlokas in some Vedantic texts we are seeing. Naomi, something.
Numaha comes in some slokas.
Where?
Satchidananda Rupa.
Bhagavatam.
Sama.
Okay, but Naomi, no, something comes. Naomi.
Narayana Kavacham, first shloka we tell that. 3 times we tell.
Okay, very good.
Vayam Numaha, like that it comes.
Yeah, that is Stuti. Stuti means praise. We praise. Okay. Then Nasha, Nashtatu, Nududatu, and Nava, Nabdatu. Okay, these are some examples. Now, please read here.
सर्वेषाम् अपि नोपदेशधातूनां विषये एतादृशी नत्वनिवृत्तिः सर्वासां प्रक्रियाणां प्रारम्भे एव भवति. नत्वनिवृत्तेः अनन्तरं नकारस्य स्थाने नित्यं नकारः एव विधीयते. अतः एते सर्वेपि धातवः नकारादयः एव स्वीक्रियन्ते.
Understand, right? Sarvesham, it is not Sarvesham, it's a typo. Nopadesha dhatuna vishaye natva nivrittihi happens when it is done kriyayaha arambe, in the beginning. So natva nivrittehe anantaram, after removing natva nivrittehe, nakara is removed. Anantaram mudali nakarasya sthane nakaraha comes. Therefore, these are nopadesha dhatavaha becomes now nakara. Nakarastha adistha nakaranta adistha nakara dhatavaha. Now, this sutra will not apply. We have one exception. Please read.
सुब्धातूनां विषये इदं सूत्रं न प्रवर्तते.
Not in the form of a sutra. Exception not in the form of sutra, but he says, yeah, please read.
प्रकृतसूत्रेण केवलम् औपदेशिकधातुषु विद्यमानस्य एव आदिस्थनकारस्य नकार आदेशः भवति. आदिदेशी धातूनां विषये इदं सूत्रं न प्रवर्तते. अतः नकारम् आत्मनः इच्छति. अस्मिन् अर्थे नकार शब्दात् सुप आत्मनः क्यच् इत्यनेन क्यच् प्रत्यये कृते नकारीय इति यः नामधातुः सिद्ध्यति तस्मिन् विद्यमानस्य नकारस्य प्रकृतसूत्रेण नत्वं नैव सम्भवति. अत एव अस्य धातोः रूपाणि नकारीयति, नकारीयतु, अनकारीयत् एतादृशानि नकारघटितानि एव भवन्ति.
In the case of subdhatu, this will not apply. That is why upadesha, the word is upadesha. Upadeshe dhatu adeshe nonaha. In the case of atideshika dhatu, this sutra will not apply. Nakaram atmanaha ichchati, that is atmanaha it says nakara, some word, okay, nakara. It says nakara for himself. Then in that sense, kech pratyaya will come after this subanta, that is, nakara is the subanta and supadata pratipadikya look. So if we'll go away, nakara plus kech becomes nakariya. When kech pratyaya follows kechicha by that sutra, akara is replaced by e. We have seen, in fact, the navadatu. That last letter I is replaced by e. So nakari, nakariya. Nakariya is a new dhatu, namadhatu, atideshika dhatu, derived dhatu. So it is not upadesha. Therefore, adityasya nakarasya nattam na bhavati. Okay, please read.
नोपदेश धातूनां परिगणनम्
Pariganana meaning enumeration. Gananam is counting. Pariganam is counting only. It means they are enumerated. Given, the list is given.
भाष्यकारेण प्रकृतसूत्रे नोपदेश धातूनां परिगणनं कृतम् अस्ति। अस्मिन् सन्दर्भे भाष्यकारः ब्रूते
So Bhashyakara means Mahabhashyakara. So you have to refer the Mahabhashyam. The Mahabhashyam, Mahabhashyakara, Patanjali has given the Dhatunam Pariganam Kritam Asti, has given the list of Dhatus. So in this context, Bhashyakaraha Brute, Brudhatu. Brudhatu is Ubhayapadi. Praviti or Brute, both are there. Please read.
ये पुनः नोपदेशाः दातवः पठितव्याः अन्तरेण अपि पाठः किञ्चित् शक्यते वक्तुम् कथं सर्वेणादयः नोपदेशाः नृति नन्दी नर्दी नन्की नाटी नातृ नादृ नृ वर्जम्.
So he has given, this is what enumeration means. Ke punaha nopadesha dhatavaha. What are those dhatus which are nopadesha dhatu? So he has given kinchit shakyate. That katam sarve, all the dhatus are nadayaha. That is nopadesha dhatavaha except these dhatus. Therefore this is what parigaranam. So he is given which are not nopadesha dhatus. Please read.
इत्युक्ते धातुपाठे विद्यमानानां मानान् नृत् आदीन् अष्टौ धातून् विहाय अन्ये सर्वे अपि नकारादयः धातवः मूलरूपेण नोपदेशाः एव सन्ति
So
इति.
that 8 dhatus are given here. Nriti, Nandi, Nardi, etc. Excepting dhatus, other dhatus are nopadesha dhatus.
इति अत्र आशयः. वस्तुतस्तु चुरादिगणे निष्कं परिमाणे नौकं
Not nokam, nakka, nishka.
नखं
Not
नाशने.
Not nishkam or nakkam. It is not kam. There is no makara. It is anunasika ach a nishka.
निष्कां परिमाणे नखां नाशने एतादृशाः केचन अत्र अपरिगणिताः अनोपदेशाः धातवः अपि विद्यन्ते परन्तु अन्येषु गणेषु विद्यमानानां नोपदेशधातूनां सङ्कलनम् अस्याम् आवल्यां साकल्येन एव कृतम् अस्ति.
So accepting these 8 dhatus, other dhatus are nopadesha dhatu. In Churadigana there are 2 dhatus, nishka, nakka, etadrishaha, ke. These dhatus are also not aparganitaha, they are not read. But they are also anopadesha dhatavaha. Anopadesha means nattum will not happen. I mean, they are not given. So parantu anyeshu Ganesh Vidyamanam Nopadeshatonam Sankaranam Asyam Avalyam Sakalyena Vikutam Asti. Dhatus of the other conjugation, other than these two dhatus, that is these two dhatus of the 10th conjugation, other than these two dhatus, those lists are given completely by the Bhashikara. Avali means the list. So Sakalyena completely Sakalasya Bhavaha Sakalyena, it is given by the Bhashikara in the Bhashyam. So these dhatus are not enumerated. Apariganitaha, these two dhatus. These dhatus are also Anopadesha dhatu. And Bhashikara has listed Anopadesha dhatus. In this dhatus list, these two dhatus are not there. Not Pariganitaha. Apariganitaha. Okay. Please read. What now the question comes? What is the use of this Nopadesha? Why it is given? Should have been just beginning its Nakara. What will the answer? The same thing, Natta Prakaranam. Natta Prakaranam, where it is? Which section of the Ashtadhyayi?
Eighth chapter.
841. Rashabhyam Nona Samana Pade. Remember?
Yes.
Nakara, not at the end of the Padam, and preceded by Repa, Shakara, Rikara, or even intervened by Atku, Puvangnum, Vyavayapi. Nattam happens. And Apadanta Nakara, that's important. But that is not only Nattam. In fact, there are 38 or 39 sutras are there. There is, it's a little big section it is. We know only the basic thing. That there is Natta Prakaranam, starting from 841 up to 8439 or something, the sutra goes. Please see. So 841 is Rashabhyam Nonaha Samana Pade. Oh, this is 83, okay. Starting from that up to, Rashabhyam Nonaha Samana Pade up to 39. Atkupangnum Vyavayapi, Purva Padat Sinyayam Agaha, and all those things are very specific. Eka Yutrapade Naha, we have seen, you would have forgotten, you would not be remembering. You remember when does it happen? In the case of, please check later after the class in Subanta. Vritragnaha and all, there we apply. Vritrahan Shabda. Anposhanariyam Nam Shau, remember? Ananda Shabda. There when you decline, the Vritrahan is a compound, Vritram, Hanti, that Uttarapade, Ekach Uttarapade, Uttarapade is having only one Ach. Ekach Uttarapade, then the Nakara will undergo Natvam. Therefore, Vitragnaha and all will come. Now you can check later.
How you remembered?
By teaching, simple. So that context, I taught you already once. And in the Gurukulam I taught. So by that remember. And Anitehe, not for Anitehe also.
Anita.
Aniti. That is recently this I came across this somewhere. Anitehe is Anitehe that Nakara happens. Anitehe referring to what is that? Andat, okay. Prana comes. That's Anitehe Kshato. Mitha. But it doesn't come. Anitehe, Aniti, Praniti. There also Nakara more than Nakara happens, right? Pra Purvaka Andatu Prana. Right? How we get Prana? Andatu actually. Prana is An. So An becomes which conjugation? Second conjugation Andatu. So that Para Upasarga then becomes Buddhan Nakara. Anitehe Nattam Bhavati. So Antehe Atpurvasya, that Andatu. Akara Purvasya Andatoho Nattam Bhavati. So all those are given.
So by that prana it comes.
Yeah, that's how you get prana, yes. Okay. Aniti. So all this. Right? Okay. up to 39.
39.
Shubhnadishu cha, up to stovos, before stovos tunastu. And here exception na is 34 to 39 is negation of natvam. This will not happen. Nashehe shantasya, shakarantasya, shantasya, shakarantasya, nashtatuha na bhavati. Nashtatu. When does it become shantaha? Nashtatu, shakaranta dhatu, brascha, brascha, sraja, braja, yaja, raja, brajacha, sham, saha, rajacham, sham, shaha is the sutra. When followed by jalla at the end of the padam, nashtatu. When it becomes shakara, the nashdatu will not undergo apadanta nakara. Even though apadeshika dhatu is mudanya, that will not, that is anyway, apadeshika dhatu is nash mudanya. This will not undergo shatvam, natvam. Like nashtaha, the word is there, right? Nashtaha is
Nash.
shantasya. Even pranashtaha. Okay, pranashtaha is different. Shantasya you are talking about. Pranashyati, that is better. That's a good example. Pranashyati. How do you write pranashyati? Just write it here and scribble and then delete. Pranashyati is Mudanya nakara nash dhatu. By this sutra, nash comes. Dhatu is nash dhatu, fourth conjugation, shen. And the tip. So shen plus tip, shati. It is yati. Then we get pranashyati. Then nakara, what will happen to this nakara? This is not shanta, not shakara ending. Therefore, nattam will happen, pranashyati. That's why you get pranashyati. Pra is pakara repa, which is a nimitta for causing this nakara, padanta nakara to become muddanya, and this dhatu now it is not shantasya, therefore it will happen. Pranashyati, not pranashyati, right?
So Murdanya Shakara should be there, then only
Muddanya shakara, if it is there, it will not happen.
Okay.
There is a negative, there is na, which is under na. Na is list 34 to 39. So this is natva prakaranam. We know only Rashabhyam, no naga samana pade. With that we are managing. It is not. So many other contexts will come. Similarly in the compound, sometimes you will see. Sometimes means not by this. The rules are there. Okay. What is the prayojanam? This is Rashab. Natva prakaranam. Natvam happens. That is the prayojanam. Okay. Ramaji, you can read now.
Yes, Kisharanji. धातोः नोपदेशत्वस्य प्रयोजनम् धातुपाठे विद्यमानाः सर्वे अपि नकारादयः धातवः मूलरूपेण नोपदेशाः न सन्ति केवलं केषाञ्चन धातूनां विषये एव औपदेशिकस्वरूपे नकारः श्रूयते एतेषु सर्वेषु धातुषु स्थापितस्य नकारस्य प्रयोजनं नत्वप्रकरणे दृश्यते तद् इत्थम् उपसर्गस्थरेफेण धातौ विद्यमानस्य
Nakarasya only typo. Nakaranasya not
नकारस्य रसाभ्यां नो नः समानपदे 841 अथवा अट्कुप् वाङ् नुम् व्यवायेपि 842 इत्यनेन नत्वं न सम्भवति यतः उपसर्गः भिन्नं पदम् अस्ति परन्तु यदि धातुः नोपदेशः अस्ति तर्हि उपसर्गात् असमासेऽपि नोपदेशस्य 8414 अनेन सूत्रेण उपसर्गस्थ रेफं निमित्तरूपेण स्वीकृत्य धात्वादि नकारस्य नत्वम् अवश्यं सम्भवति.
So in fact, by this sutra only pranashyati comes. Okay. Because upasarga is not something important about it. Samanapada is important. Shabhyam nonaha The same padam. When upasarga is an individual padam, right? Upasargas are avyaya. Pradayah, kriya yoge, upasargaha. They are, pradayah is avyayam. How do you know it's avyayam? Swaradi nipatam avyayam. They are nipataha, therefore avyayam. Swaradi nipatam avyayam. All those things we know. So, pradayaha, that pradigana, those words are there. We enjoy the singya upasarga when they are in association with the kriya yoge. And they enjoy the singya, the main singya is nipata. Pragrishwara nipataha. And Swaradi nipatam avyayam defined in the first chapter, 135, I think. Right? Therefore, that avyayam, upasarga is therefore avyaya padam. Therefore, it is not samana padam. Therefore, upasargasta, the repa, shakara, rikara, that cannot be the nimitta for causing natto. Because samana pade is there, right? But by the sutra, which is 8.4.14, pra nashati. Pra is where is the nimitta? The repa, shakara, in the upasarga.
Upasarga.
Therefore, not supposed to happen, but happens by this sutra. Upasargat asamasayapi, even that it's asamasayapi, when it is not a compound, upasargasta repa shakara rakarena nattam sambhavati, no padeshasya dhatoho. Can happen. Avashyam sambhavati. So upasargat asamas by upasarga asamasayapi, no padeshasya, that's the sutra. By the sutra, upasargasta repam nimitta rupena svikritya. Only repa alone is there maybe in the sutra. We have to check that sutra, right? Because he has not given shakara or rikara. Maybe repa alone. That's very is the example, good example for that. Repa alone is there. So dhatvadi mudanya nakara is nattam avashyam sambhavati. Right? Pranashyati is an example. Want to check that sutra? We can see. Just an example alone. Upasargata samase api no padeshasya rashabhyam. Upasargat paraha nakaraha. The example. Kashika example. Kashika, you are given some example. Pranamati, that's okay, same thing. Pranamati or Pranashyati is same. So pra is upasarga. So only pari upasarga. So those are the example. Doesn't happen for pragataha, nayakaha, pranayakaha. Why? Because it's a compound. Pranayakaha deshaha, you see?
No.
Upasarga riti kim. For example, pranayakaha deshaha. Why doesn't happen here? Pranayakaha, it's a nida to, right? Should have become mudanya. But it is a compound, and if you give the vigraha of the compound, pragataha nayakaha yasmat deshat. So pragata, when we say that gata, these words are there in between. And takara, which is not allowable letter. So therefore, since the compound is pragataha nayakaha yasmat deshat iti bhaguvriki samasa, and pragata ga is that kavarga letter, but takara is not allowable letter. Kuppamnum vivayapi. Therefore, doesn't happen. But if pranayakaha itself is possible, that is pranayakaha is the one who is a nayaka is hero. Is not a cow, just it's not Bahuvrihi. Prakashena Nayakaha, you can take it as Kukati Pradeha. Pranayaka, that Nattam is possible, but not here. Okay.
Because of Kakara, it is not happening.
Because of, the Vigraha, you have to see how the compound is explained. Pragataha is there. And therefore, in between, the letter is Takara, which is not allowed. Pranayakaha, the word is there. Murdani Nakara, Pranayakaha. There, the compound is different. Here pranayakaha referring to pranayakaha deshaha. Pranayakaha is an adjective to desha. From desha from which nayaka has left, that desha is called pranayaka deshaha. Doesn't refer to the person, refer to the desha, bhaguri. And vigraha vakya is pragataha. Kata, ta is takara not allowed. Therefore natvam will not happen. When you say pranayakaha, there it will happen. Because there we are referring to only that nayaka, the hero, or the one who leads. Pranayakaha, chief person, chief, the leader, there it happens. So depends on samase. That's why upasargat.
So the meaning of upasarga also varies from word to word. We should take depending on the context.
Compound it is. Yes, it is compound. Pra means pragata, gata it goes away. That is dropped. That part we have seen. In fact, in the sutra, pragataha nayakaha is kukati pradeha. There, I think we were discussing some 4 Vatikams were there. Anyway, this is a Bhaguri compound. Yeah.
That pra means always prakarshena like that, but it can be pragataha. So depending on the samasa, we have to.
Yes.
Yes.
In this context, since it refers to the desha, so therefore pragataha.
Okay.
Madhyama pada lopa samasa. Of course, it's we can say it's Bhagurihi. Madhyama pada lopa samasa. Then after that, it is, you can say pragataha nayakaha yasmat deshaha. Pranayakaha deshaha. So gata is dropped. There is some thing is that which one to see. Okay. Right. Then. So therefore natvam pasargastha nimittena sambhavati. Okay. Yesham dhatu namadu. Okay. Please read.
इत्युक्ते येषां धातूनाम् आदौ विद्यमानस्य नकारस्य उपसर्गस्थरेपेण णत्वम् इष्यते तेषां धातुपाठे नोपदेशरूपेण स्थापनं कृतं वर्तते इति आशयः.
Yes, those are given as nakara upadesha, nopadesha. Now one udaharanam is given. Please read. Nam dhatu. It is in the meaning of brahvatve and shabdecha. Brahvatvam is doing namaskara, salutation. Shabda is making sound. So the upadeshika dhatu is nam. So dhatva dehe no naha becomes nam. So he is doing which rupam? Tanta rupam. Right? So nam plus what pratyaya? Nam plus tva pratyaya. Tva will be replaced by lyap when upasarga is there. Therefore, pra plus nam plus lyap. This nakara is now it's a nopadesha dhatu has got this nakara desha becoming the apadanta nakara, and nimitta is there in the upasarga. So therefore, by the sutra upasarga sthat asamase api nopadeshasya 8/14 nattam will happen. Even though it is not samana pada, pra is a padam. Upasargas are padam. But still, nattam happens by the sutra upasargat asamase api. Therefore pranamya shirasa devam gauri putram vinayakam. Right? Next one, please read.
Yeah. यः धातुः नोपदेशः नास्ति तस्य विषये एतादृशं नत्वं न भवति. यथा नर्दं अस्य धातोः विषये नत्वं न विधीयते. प्र प्लस नर्द प्लस ल्यप प्रणर्द्य.
Because this narda is not a nopadesha dhatu, which Bhashyakara has listed. Varikaranam Kritam. Therefore, it doesn't happen. So only for Nopadesha Dhatus, it happens. Right?
Yeah.
So Kashika says, Dhatvadehe, Dhatoho Adehe, iti anuvartate. Dhatoho Adehe Nakarasya Nakaradesho Bhavati, all these are okay. Subdhatoho Ayam na ishyate, that we saw Shubdhatu Vishaye na bhavati, nakariyati. iti. Upasargastat samasase api nopadeshasya natta videyaha Yivasyartam nadayaha dhatva kechitu upadishyante. Okay. Sarva nadayaha nopadeshaha. Sarve nadayaha nopadeshaha. Varjam, this is from the Bhashyakara. Excepting this, other dhatus are all nopadesha dhatus, iti Kashika says. Okay. Now the next sutra in the list is Idito num dhatoho. Num is the agama. Agama is ordained for the dhatu, which is having the letter Ikara. So Idito num dhatoho, which is important section we have seen. Many sutras in this section we have seen. Shatru Shana, etc. Remember? 7158.
7170 that we have seen.
Yeah. There's many dhatus in many sutras in this section. Vidijam Sarvanamastane Dhatoho. Napumsakasya Yujaya Samasya also in the Suvanta we saw with the Sayuj and all, the Shabda, the compound. Then Napumsakasya Jalachaha, Jalanta, then Akaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda, followed by Sarvanamastana Pratya, Num will come, Palam Pale Palani, Palani, right? Num. Then Ikochi Vakto says when Ajadi Vakti Pratya follows, Iganta Pratipadigam will get Num Agava, like the example Vastu or the example Dadi, etc. Dadi, Dadini, Ajadi Vakti Pratya Pare. Therefore, you will have 1, 2, then 2, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1. Everywhere you will have Nakara. Dadnaha, then Shashti Vakti, Dvivachram, because Os, all those things we have seen. Tatyadishu Bhashita Pumskam Pumbat Galavasya, that also Asti Dadi Satyakshanam Anang Udataha. Then this is all Shatrashana Nabhyasta Shatuhu Vanapumsakasya Achinadyornum Shapshano Nityam Samanudaha also we have seen. Diva Out Div Shabda Dyauhu Divaha. So many sutras in this section. And this sutra also another class we have seen. Shemuchadina, Basji Nashor Jali, Radhi Jaborachi.
Yeah.
And that is Radhadhatu for Na Yit Aliti. Then Rabehe Ashablito, that also we saw Labescha. So those things, those dhatus, those sutras also in the other class. So this is a section where Num is ordained for the dhatu. 7158. Num goes as Anuvritti up to 83. So let us see this dhatu, the sutra, Iditoho Num Dhatoho. This is Num Agama section. So Iditaha, what is Vibhakti? What is Iditaha? It, Yasya Saha, that's called Iditaha. Ikara, it means Takaraha Taparakaranam, Taparaha Tatkalasya. Ikara is it, in which dhatu, that dhatu is Iditaha. So Iditaha Shashti Ekavacham, therefore Dhatoha also, therefore qualifies. Iditaha Dhatoho Num Bhavati. Ramaji, please read.
इति धातोः नुमागमः भवति यस्मिन् धातौ औपदेशिक अवस्थायाम् इकारः इत् संज्ञक अस्ति तस्य धातोः नुम् आगमः भवति अयम् आगमः मित् आगमः अस्ति अतः मिदचोन्यात् परः 147 इत्यनेन अन्त्यात् अचः परः आगच्छति. एतत् नुमागमस्य कार्यं धातोः प्रकृतेः एव भवति अत्र किमपि निमित्तं न अपेक्षते
Okay. There is no nimitta causing numagama, right?
Hmm.
How numagama comes? Is there any nimitta, paranimitta or purva nimitta? No nimitta at all. Dhatu which are idit dhatus, ikara is it, those dhatus will get numagama. And numagama being mittagama, where it will come? Adyantav takitav, vidachontyat paraha. If it is tit, beginning, if it is kit, at the end, if it is mit, antya
अन्त्यात्
chaha paraha.
यः परः
अक्षयपरः
Antya is ante bhavaha antyam. Alantyam also, that also antyam, the word is there, right? Antyaha is ante bhavaha, it's a tadita word, antya. Ante bhavaha antyaha. Antyat achaha, last, after the last vowel. Numagama will come. Being a mittagama comes after the last vowel. Please read.
उदाहरणं वदिङ् अभिवादनस्तुत्योः अस्मिन् धातौ इकारः इत्संज्ञकः अस्ति अतः अस्मिन् धातोः एतादृशं परिवर्तनं भवति वदिङ् in नुम्मागम I said one it इकारस्य उपदेशे अजनुनासिका इति संज्ञा तस्य लोपः इति तस्य लोपः इति तु नुम् धातोः इति नुमागमः then mum then नश्च पदान्तस्य चलि इति नकारस्य अनुस्वारः then again अनुस्वारस्य परसवर्णे इति परसवर्णनकारः भवति so मन्द is the रूपम्.
So this is what preparing the dhatu. Dhatu from its raw stage, crude stage, taken and then it is refined. Now we get the form vand. Vadi has become vand. Then after that we can do the operation adding pratyas. This is Atmanepadi dhatu. Vandate, vandete, vandante. Krishnam vande, Jagadgurum vande. Right, Vadi dhatu. Okay, then anena prakaraneva yete dhataha aki becomes numagama and then parasavarna. I mean anuswara and then parasavarna. Anuswara se hi parasavarna. Nascha padanta se jali by that anuswara. So anuswara first and parasavarna is later. Baji, banj. Kuti, kunt. Chiti, chint. All these are idit dhatus. There's one dhatu which is important, which are not idit. In the last class we are seeing yesterday only. Important sutra, remember? Yesterday. Anidit dhatus. Now it is anidit. That sutra is not only, in particular context, many contexts we have seen. Nishtha pratyaya, so many places.
अनिदितां hala upadayah.
Alaha, upadayam, miti. That upada nakara will go away for the dhatus which are not idit. Idit dhatus will not go.
Okay.
What is the nishtha rupam of vand?
Vandita.
Vandita, because it is idit dhatu. Upada nakara will not go when you add ta pratyaya. Ta is a kit pratyaya. Dhatu is alanta dhatu, halaha. Having nakara upada letter, which is due to the dhatu being idit. Only for anidit it will go. Okay. So, please continue. Ganesh, you can read.
अत्र एतत् स्मर्तव्यं यत् नकारस्य अनुस्वारनिर्माणं अनुस्वारस्य च परसवर्णः एतत् कार्यद्वयं त्रिपाद्या क्रियते अतः तिङन्त कृदन्त प्रक्रियासु प्रायः सर्वत्र अस्य
असिद्धत्वम् अस्ति.
असिद्धत्वम् अस्ति. यथा कपिङ् धातोः लट् लकारस्य प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनस्य प्रक्रिया इयम्.
So, okay, before that, there's two things, Anuswara Nirmanam, Anashchapadantasya Jari, Anuswarasya Parasvarnaha, both are in which section of the Ashtadhyayi, the sutras, Tripadi. The first is Tripadhya Kriyate Etad Karya Dvam, these two Karyas done by Tripadi, Sutra and Tripadi. Right?
Yes.
Therefore, it is Asiddha for the sutras which are in the Sapada Saptadhyaya. Right?
Yes.
So that's what he says here. So Tinganta Karanta Prakriya. So in Tinganta Prakaranam, Karanta Prakaranam, Prayaha Sarvatrasya Asiddhatvam Asti. These two karyas are Asiddham. Therefore, what he says is, we can do this before itself, prepare the dhatu, and then add the pratyaya, no problem. That's what he says. Please. You see, Kapi, Numagama comes, right? Then pratyaya is added. The shat comes. This is first conjugation. Then Nashyapadanta Parasvarnaha is applied. It is following the sequence. Okay. So in this case, it's not a problem. Following the sequence. Because it is in Tripadi. Even before also, we can take the dhatu to be comp and then add also. It's not a problem. Because there is no Angakarya or happening or anything else happening. Okay, these two sutras are there in Tripadi. So therefore, with regard to the sutras in Sapada Saptadhyaya, they are Asiddha. So therefore, they are applied in sequence. So that's why he says, Paras Ante Atra Anuswara Parasavano Ante Krataha. It is done at the end. Because of the following, some change could happen. Not here, in some other case. Therefore, it is done at the end. So, Anuswara and Padanta Nakara, in this case, that Nakara doesn't go away. It is there. In some case, may go. Therefore, keeping that in mind, he says, follow the rules sequentially. So after applying the rules in the Sapada Saptadhyaya, then you apply this Tripadi to Sutram Karyadvaya. Please read.
ज्ञातव्यम् एषु धातुषु इकारः इत्संज्ञकः नास्ति तेषां विषये अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः नास्ति. प्रसक्तिः नास्ति. यथा जरी हिंसायां जिरी हिंसायाम् अस्मिन् धातौ रेफात् परः इकारः चकारात् परः इकारः च इत्संज्ञकौ न स्तः. अतः अस्य धातोः नुम् आगमः न भवति.
Oh, Jiri Dhatu is not Idit Dhatu. Which conjugation? That's very interesting. Let us see. Jiri Dhatu is not Idit Dhatu. Swadigana. It's not Idit Dhatu means, then it is as given. Asmin dhatu vidyamanaha repottara ikaraha nahi itsangikaha nacha uchcharnata stapitahayam repaha datva vayavaha eva gneyaha. Repaha is okay. Okay.
So not dhatu avayavaha.
So it is a dhatu. So it is anekash dhatu then, right? Jiri plus then first conjugation shnu plus the shnu plus the shnu will become shnu. Of course, anattam happens because of repa. So jiri noti. This is anekash dhatu. Sorry.
So set it is.
Therefore, it is said. Yes, said. That's why said is given. Anekash dhatu. So not all dhatus. Therefore, we have to know which is it. There are some dhatus you will see with the ear letter. That she says next point. Yes. The example drishir dhatu. You see, drishir dhatu. Repa is it. E is also it. Is it idit dhatu? Numagama will come. No. Drishir dhatu will not get numagama. Right? Because Drishdhatu, anyway, first conjugation, it is when Shit Pratyaya follows, Pashyati, it becomes. But what about in the case of other lakaras, like Rit lakara, Drish is become? Drish is? Darshaya. Drish become Drakshati. Drakshati, not Nich, Drakshati. So the point is, there is no Num. So here the Ita letter is Ir.
Okay.
There is a Vartika, Ir, It, Sanya, Iti Vachya. So don't take it as Alanti Mitra and the Repa is also it, that we cannot do it. So Ir is a Ita letter. That's on Vartika. That's what he says in next point. Please read. Ganesh.
Eshu dhatushu ira it sanya
It is
vachya.
Ir, not ira, Ir. That Alanta is missing.
So ir it sanya vachya anena vartikena ir ityasya it sanya bhavati. Teshu dhatushu.
Why he says, if you remove Repa by saying Alanti Mitra, then he is also It. Then he Mitra is Idit Dhatu. Then Numagama will come. No, that should not come. That is why Ir itself with the Ita letter, the Vartikakara says, by saying that, by Idito Num Dhatu, Num will not come. Please read.
Ir ityasya it sanya bhavati. Teshu dhatushu यद्यपि इकारः अनुनासिकः अस्ति तथापि प्रयोजनाभावात् तस्य इत् संज्ञा न भवति। अतः एतेषां धातूनाम् अपि नुम् आगमः न भवति। यथा दृश्यं
धातु yes
प्रेक्षणे अत्र इर् इत्यस्य समुदायस्य इत् संज्ञा भवति। अत्र केवल इकारः इत् संज्ञकः नास्ति। अतः अस्य नुम् आगमः न भवति।
Suppose it's a samudaya, it's a collection of letters. Here is it letter. So therefore numagama will not come. Only when ikara as it letter is given the upadeshika rupam, then only num will come. Here it is it. Here is good example is drishi dhatu that we know. Content is drish. Then here is it letter. So by saying otherwise, what will happen? Suppose drishi, numagama will come. By saying drishir, numagama will not come. So yatra yiriti samudaya itsanya vartate. Tatra num na bhavati. Why? Because it is aniditvat. It's not a it. So it, if it is the ikara is it, then e alone as it the letter should be present in the upadeshika dhatu. So in case of drishir, good example, you can remember drishir. There are many dhatus like that with ending with the ir. You will see in the dhatu kosha. So those are not idit dhatus. Please read. Third point.
एषु धातुषु प्रयोगे उपान्त्यस्थाने अनुनासिकः दृश्यते। ते सर्वे इदिताः सन्ति इति न। केषुचन धातुषु औपदेशिकस्थितौ एव अनुनासिकं दत्तमस्ति। यथा month विलोडने भुंजो भंजो भंजो आमर्दने
Amardane.
आदयः
Yes. So those dhatus, yeshu dhatushu prayoge upantyasthane अनुनासिकः दृश्यते. ते सर्वे इदिताः न सन्ति. What is the meaning? Upa is samipe. So take the example manta dhatu. Manta, what is the content of the dhatu?
Matra.
Manta.
मत्
Not month. Month is idilata. Upadeshe ajranasika that matnati, that churning, samudra mathanam. So is idilata. And nakara is there. Is it because of idit? No. So yatra, that nakara is there, upada nakara, by idito numdatoho nakar num agama comes and becomes that nakara iti upada. But this dhatu, yatra nakara shruyate, upantyasthane means before, last but one, upada. Upa antya means near the end, before the end. Yatra anunasika drishyate, don't think it has idit dhatu. We cannot conclude like that. Mant dhatu, it is not idit dhatu. Where is ikara? Where is ikara? Yes, italata. Not there, right?
Not there. Yes.
Therefore, these dhatus are anidit dhatus, in fact. In fact, this is what happens. That aniditaha laha upadayam giti. By that sutra, upada nakara goes away. In fact, we have two dhatus, a mant dhatu. One is idit dhatu, other one is anidit dhatu. Please check. Sutra pata, sadhatu pata. That mat dhatu, two dhatus in two different conjugations. One is idit, other one is anidit. We'll see. One is idit dhatu, other one is anidit. Mati is there. That is, E is italata. Therefore, upada nakara is there. That is, imsa sankleshana yoko. Other one is vilodane. This is what he points out. Here, that upada nakara is not because the dhatu is it. Do you understand? So don't confuse. In this case, it is idit dhatu. In this case, they are not idit dhatus. Right?
So you should know the
SG.
form.
Yesterday
Yes.
also we were pointing out, you said that is edit.
Yes.
You remember.
I made
So,
it.
therefore, this dhatu, if you take the ninth conjugation, manta, right? Manta plus ninth conjugation, what is the pratyaya?
Na.
Na.
Shna,
Shna.
right?
Shna. Yeah.
Manta plus shna plus tip. Shna is shit pratyaya, shna, right? Shna pratyaya is what pratyaya? Saradhatukam or radhadhatukam?
Sarvadhatukam.
Pit or apit?
Apit.
Apit. Apit will be deemed to be
Hit.
Ngit. Okay.
Lit.
So when,
Okay.
therefore, and month is there, dhatu ending with the consonant, upada nakara is there, that will go away. So that is a rule yesterday what we saw. Aniditaha alaha upadayam giti. Therefore, the form is matnati, matnitaha, ninth conjugation, matnanti. Whereas first conjugation, it is month plus mantati, mantataha, mantanti. The form is different. Of course, the Ganavikanas are different, but here it is idit dhatu, nakara will be there. Mantati, mantataha, mantanti. For ninth conjugation, because it is anidit dhatu, the nakara will go away when followed by kit pratyaya. Kit or ngit or git. Therefore, matnati form is like that. Understand?
So this we understand only by seeing the Upadeshika form, the Dhatu Pata.
Yeah. Upadeshika form. So that's what he says here. He says, therefore, month is below dane, because nakara is that, don't conclude it is idit. Similarly, banjo also, that what is upada letter? Yeah, palatal. So don't conclude that is idit. In fact, it is odit dhatu. Banjo, O is it letter, right? What is the significance of odit? We must have seen in the context of.
Something is Oshta.
No. Oditaha is. In the case of Nishta Pratyaya, Odi Dhatu also, that Nakara will get when followed by ta pratyaya, nakara will get, takara will get nakara adesha. E2 section, we will see, we have seen, we must have seen, I think, yeah, of course, I would have taught you all those things, would have forgotten, it's okay.
Panna, something.
Yes, that panna is, yeah, that is different. That is by the sutra, rashabhya, radabhyam nishtato naha na purvasya cha daha. This is by the sutra, oditascha, 8 to 45. Odita means odit dhatus also. Okara is it letter in which dhatu. For that dhatu also, nishtatakarasya nakaraha bhavati. Therefore, nishtatakara, nishta is tavatu. Right? So, therefore, banj dhatu, if you take banj plus ta pratyaya, what is the form? I just put it here and there. Yeah, that nishta, that is dhatu is banj dhatu, odit dhatu, right?
Yeah.
Because it is odit dhatu, therefore nishta takara, that is content is takara, this takara will be replaced by nakara. And this is kit pratyaya, and nakara is, in fact, that nakara is nakara because of apada and anuswara and then parasavarna, it becomes nakara. Now followed by kit pratyaya, therefore this upada nakara, aniditaha laha upadayam giti, by that goes away.
Bhaj we get.
Then bhaj.
Bhaj.
Bhaj also, what will happen becomes, there is another, not chogakuhu. Becomes, the jakara will be replaced by corresponding kavarga letter. That is, Bhagnaha, the form would be.
Yeah, Bhagna.
Bhagnaha.
Jakarasya Gakara will come by Choho Kohunoji.
Chogakuhu only is not. Chogakuhu is at the end of the padam or jal follows. But here it is not a jal letter. So it will not happen by that. But that we have another sutra. What is that? It is that Masji Bastor. What is that sutra? I forgot. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Chogakuku. Yeah, right. That is first. Okay, I forgot the sequence. First, we have to apply Chogakuku. That first we have to apply that Aniditaha Upadayam. That is 6-4-25. Nakara goes with Baj. Then Chogakuku, by that you apply. This is Ta only. Chogakuku, by that apply Chikara. After that, there's only this Odita because this is Tripadi. This Chakara becomes Gakara by Chogakuhu. Then after that, the Sutra comes. Then Nakara. Then you get Bhagnaha. Yes, that's right. The order. That's the problem. So Tripadi. We are in Tripadi. Therefore, we have to follow the sequence. So Chogakuhu comes first in the same section only. You have to follow sequence. Chogakuhu 8 to 30. After applying 8 to 30, apply 8 to 45. Then Banjo becomes Bhagna. And here also another interesting thing is that you can note that it is a this dhatu what we are seeing now, which is not idit. So Banjo dhatu. See, whenever you have upada is nakara, any other fifth letter, consider that to be a nakara. So Banjo is not idit dhatu, whereas Baji is idit dhatu.
Is it that?
That's why Numa Khama is there. Idito Num dhatu. Here no Num. Here Num is there, but not because of dhatu being a idit. Please note. Baji dhatu, Banj. Whereas here, upada nakara, not because dhatu is idit. It is there naturally idit dhatu. Anidit dhatu. First one is amardane anidit dhatu. Second one is idit dhatu. Okay, fine. Let's stop here. So we have seen elaborately up to this. So all these, see other paribhasha, etc. We know. That's why not taking. That's then further preparing the dhatu sutras are there. You'll see. So we'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shantush Shantish Shantish Shanti Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha. See, these notes I prepared for some other class. Okay, some students, foreign students from there, for them, whatever the sutras in the order what we have seen, that alone is there. But if you see each sutra, I've added a thing like Padacheda, Anuvritti, Sampurna Sutram, and then any Samasa is then Sutra, that also I have added. If this is useful, the same order I'm going to follow. It will be easy for you to refer.
Yes, Ji.
I can say this. See, each one Sutra, in fact, this is what we have to write. My teacher has taught, we have to write it, not just typing and all. We have to write in the book using pen in different colors. Padacheda, first we have to do, Anuvritti, not just refer to the website. We didn't have website that time. So we should not, we have to write it. So that's why I have lots of my notes, the class notes and prepared notes. Padacheda, Anuvritti, Adhikara, Sampurna Sutram, this I have taken from the site. Then Samasa also is there. Then Vritti we write, Pratama Vritti generally we refer. Then we refer Siddhanta Kaumudi, Kashika Vritti, then meaning of that Vritti. Then what is the example, appropriate example, all those things. Each sutra for that we have to have like this. And this is what I'm teaching also. This is a sequence also I'm going to follow. And number here 135 means before that Sanya Sutra, Sandhi Sutra all are covered. For number here, if you want, we have to change it. We have to take it, make it to 1, 2, 3 like that. For Tinganta Rakaranam. The sutra is Bhuvadayo Dhataha, Sanadhyanta Dhataha like that. Okay.
Can you send this, Ji?
I'll send this. An introduction also
Yeah.
is there. Maybe you can read from this introduction. I copied only. I've not done it. Something I've done, something I've done copied. So I'll send this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Ji.
Dhanyawada.
Dhanyawada.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Om
Dhanyawada, Shri.
Purnamada, I did know.